Front of the TRD Pro Grill actually has a little bit of a curve to it. So while this is a straight bracket, we need to adjust for the curve in the grill. So the middle light is gonna need to be poked out just a little bit with the help of these spacers. And then these two lights are gonna have a little bit of an angle this way. All right, so we're gonna grab our Phillips screwdriver, and with Rave facing up, you're gonna put your shorter screw in through the top, your spacer in between. Then we're gonna pull this connector through this egg-shaped hole. And then we're gonna slide the screw into that hole in the 3D printed adapter bracket. And we're not gonna tighten this all the way because we're gonna leave some room for adjustment. Once it's in the grill, we can fine tune the exact placement. It's got a little bit of lateral movement to dial it in. Okay, now we're gonna take another shorter screw and same thing, put it right into the corner. Okay, going into the middle, same thing. Except for this time we're gonna use our larger spacer and larger screws. Okay, we've got our TRD Pro Grill here, and we've got our marker light bracket. The next thing is we are going to prep the inside of this grill with some adhesion promoter. And the goal here is just to clean everywhere where that 3M tape is gonna be in contact with the grill. So I'm just gonna go up on the top here and down inside. And you can see how much is coming off on this. It's gonna really help get a nice adhesion. Okay, so same thing on here. You don't wanna get any adhesion promoter solution on the light itself. So just be careful, but we are gonna get the front of this piece. And then we are going to hit the top of the light where it's going to come in contact with the top of the grill. Just in the back. And I'm actually gonna put the tape on the grill first, because what can happen is if you put this tape too far forward on the marker light, then you're gonna see it from the front of the truck. So looking down underneath here, I'm just gonna put this tape right up against the edge, but not too close. Okay, before we take these red covers off of the double-sided tape, we need to make sure that we have the bracket fitted correctly, and we're gonna tighten those screws down, because once this comes in contact with the 3M tape, it's gonna be really hard to adjust it. So let's go ahead and push it in. And then we're gonna, up from the top, we're just gonna pay attention to the alignment of the light in the hole and just make sure that it's in the spot we want it and that it's nice and centered. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and lay it flat and tighten those screws down. Okay, now that those screws are tightened, we'll pull out the bracket. Double check that they're nice and tight. Make sure you look in between the spacer and the adapter. Looks like this one felt tight, but it's got a little space still. So we're gonna suck that one in a little bit. Now that the cover's off, we can slide in our marker light bracket assembly. That tape is really strong, so line it up nice and centered. Take your time to get it right before you let it touch the tape. This is really not gonna be very forgiving. And the key here is just give it a ton of pressure, push it as far down into the bottom of the grill as you can. You can feel it snap into place. Check the front, looks good. And our last step is just these two screws to attach the bracket to the grill. All right, and there you have it. This is our new marker light bracket for the Rave Marker Lights. These come in 4 different colors. This is our stealth line, so it's a totally blacked out lens. We've got amber cool white and stealth cool white as well. So check it out on our website and let us know if you have any questions.